and a sponge. I'll put one on the board for you. Cakes and sponges. Think about sponge. Think about cake. And think about what they have in common and what they have. Something that they have in common and what is different about them. Put them in yourselves just briefly, in your pairs or in your groups or whatever, and just think of as many things as possible. What's different about sponge and the cake? Just if you're getting it, remember sponge last year, whiskey. Shape. They both can be same round, like in a tin shape. Yeah, or square or whatever. Yeah, so they can share some shapes, which is true. Yeah. Do you have anything else?
No, pretty much the same thing.
That's cool. And what about differences? Method, yep.
Yeah.
So
Sponges, cakes, or sponges can be soaked with salts in that, and they can also be used in cakes.
yep, so because they're a bit lighter in that, they like to soak up things. Yeah, have you got an example of one? Can you think of one? Yep, like geez, a real good one actually. Yeah, so the sponge, we can soak them. What I've got here for you guys is a little exercise, and again, you can do it in your pairs, but I'll just hand it out and show it to you. It's all the different ingredients that you will find in a cake, and then underneath it you'll see things like structure and aeration and flavour. Just see if you can put them in match them up. So for instance, if we have the first one there, which is structure, and we look at that, what ingredients will affect the structure of a cake? So you've got a list there of flour, you've got eggs, butter, milk, baking powder.
Always explain what comes.
Two ovens.
This one's a little bit weird. Oh, and you can add,
It's good. I like it.
to get more moisture to the fruit, you can add juice, spirits, essences.
Rum, lots of rum.
Well, do you want to stand up the front maybe actually? It might be easier. Yeah. Come up here. Alright, so I'll let you know what's happening here, guys. This group is describing what happens when you put a cake in the oven. What is the process? What things are happening, and hopefully in what order they're happening. So we start there with Jesse. What are you saying happens here?
When you first put it in the oven, the fat and the mixture melts and levels out the mixture in the cake tin.
Yeah. So that's when you put it in. You would have seen that when you made that shortcake that time. You went, oh my god, it's all melted, but then it all rises up nice and even. Yep.
And then in the second stage, once the butter's melted, if the cake's not at this point, it can lose volume.
Yeah, so you've got to be careful you don't start knocking it once the fat's melted, yeah? Just be gentle. Nearly.
And then as the heat rises, moisture gets like sucked up. Oh, I mean moisture starts to proceed. Then the protein starts to set.
Yep.
Sugar around the crust
Caramelizes.
Yep, that's the nice colour from the sugar caramelising. And Dave to finish off.
I should spring that.
Yeah. The old. And what's another technique we could look for or use? Other than the finger, the spring, skewer, and the other one is if it's into the right time and temperature and it's pulled away from the sides, odds are on it's cooked. You come and look at these cakes and see what the hell's happened here. We've got some really interesting stuff. Some of the science has worked. This was the control, your everyday sort of this was the standard cake that they used to bake before they added the milk and bits and pieces to it. This is the one that's got the extra baking powder and the extra milk added to it. So when you just feel the difference. You can, without, yeah, softer, it will be moister. I mean, and you know that if you were eating them tomorrow, how different they will be. You would?
Mine's important to correctly weigh out the ingredients so it comes out like how it should.
Exactly. That sounds like an underpinning knowledge question when you write that. Still working for HSI. Yeah.
Why do cakes sink in the middle? Too much aeration, baking powder.
Yep.
And who will get an allergic reaction to our cake? Yeah, that's probably everybody.
Who would have an allergic reaction?
Yeah.
Okay. So, who would potentially have an allergic reaction to this cake?
Gluten free.
Yeah, a gluten person. Yeah, and a dairy. Yes. And we'd have to rule out nuts because with every product you buy, a disclaimer has come into contact with nuts at some stage. Yeah. It's a good question. I never wrote that. Yeah, it's a good question.
You gotta love them.